Assalamu alaikum, friends. Today's story is not only about hunger and poverty, it's about helplessness. It's about the pain of knocking on every door and finding only disappointment. This is the story of Rahim and of that one tear which, when it touched the ground, became not just a drop of water, but a prayer to God. You've often heard people say, hard work always pays off. But what if your hard work is rejected? What if your mother is sick and you don't even have a single grain of food at home? Then listen to the true story of a poor laborer. Far from the glittering city lights, in a small village, lived Rahim and his old mother, Amina B. Rahim was strong, honest, and hard-working. His strength was his only wealth, but lately work in the city had stopped. His pockets were empty, and his heart heavy. Amina B's health was getting worse. She would softly say, "Son, don't worry. Allah will provide." But how could Rahim tell her that he couldn't even bring her a single sip of water? That day, he left home with new hope. There was news of some work on the other side of the city. In a crowd of laborers, Rahim reached the contractor, a fat, proud man named Seth G. Rahim pleaded, "Seth G, please give me work. My mother is sick. We haven't cooked anything for days." The contractor looked at him in disgust and shouted, "Get lost! Are you here to work or to beg? Go die somewhere else." That moment of humiliation broke something inside Rahim. He wandered the streets the whole day, knocking on doors, but every door stayed closed. His hands were made to work, but today they were empty. By evening, darkness surrounded his little hut. He knew his mother was waiting, but he had nothing to take back. When he entered, she asked in a weak voice, "You're back, son?" Rahim couldn't speak. His throat was choked with tears. "Son, some water, please, my throat is dry." The clay pot was empty. He had nothing, not even a sip of water for his ill mother. The weight of failure crushed him. He stepped outside, sat on the ground and looked up at the sky. "Ya Allah, was my effort not enough? I only asked for 2 pieces of bread." And then, a single tear rolled down his cheek and fell onto the dry soil. At that moment, it felt as if even the earth was ashamed. He realized something deep within his soul. When a laborer cannot bring bread for his mother, even the earth feels ashamed. But that very tear becomes a prayer that reaches God. His crying stopped. He began to pray sincerely, from the heart. He surrendered his worries to Allah. Then something unexpected happened. From the next hut came Fatima B, holding a small plate covered with cloth. She was poor too, but her heart was rich with compassion. "Rahim, my son, my children sent me some money today. I made a few rotis. I thought I'd bring some for Amina Behan." Rahim's trembling hands received the plate. Those rotis were not the result of his labor. They were the acceptance of his prayer. They were Allah's answer to his tear. He rushed inside and fed his mother. Peace returned to her face. She smiled faintly and said, "Didn't I tell you, son? Allah sees everything. He never leaves his servants alone." The next morning, Rahim went out again in search of work. But this time, his heart was light, his faith strong. Soon he found work with an employer who recognized his honesty and effort. Friends, the lesson is clear. Hard work and true prayers never go in vain. Allah sees everything. No matter how hard life gets, always remember, that tear which falls from the eyes of a helpless soul, if it comes from a sincere heart, never goes unanswered. If you like this story, share your thoughts in the comments. And if Rahim's story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next week with another heart-touching story. Khuda Hafiz.